Hi, it's Karen. I'm back again. If those of you were on, I was trying to do the Courage to Change reading today, and I lost reception. And I don't know why, because I'm in a really good spot. I'm right outside Starbucks, and I've got my coffee, and I'm ready to go. So here, let's try it again. Courage to Change, May 2nd. Sometimes I become so busy staring at my problems that I miss the guidance I'm given. When I become willing to let go of the need to do it by myself, I can listen to others and receive direction from my higher power. I become better able to move beyond my problems and start solving them. This became clear to me when I was caught in a sudden blinding snowstorm. Visibility was so bad that I couldn't see the sides of the road. I couldn't tell where my driving lane began and ended. I struggled to find my way, but finally surrendered and began to pull off the road to sit out the storm. Then I realized that I could make it home if I allowed the trees that line the road to help me to gauge my position. When I accept that help often comes in unexpected forms, I can release my hold on the problem and become willing to receive help. Today's reminder: I must do many things for myself, but I am not wholly self-sufficient. I need the help, support, and guidance I receive from my higher power and my Al-Anon friends. When I catch myself struggling with a problem today, I will let go of it long enough to reach out for help. I love this reading. This is so true. I always tell people, especially people that I'm working with, pay attention. Pay attention. And to pay attention is more than just, in this sense, is more than just like looking and listening. It's really pay attention. Like it says, that help often comes in unexpected forms. We all need help. Sometimes just going to an Al-Anon meeting is my admission I need help. Sometimes that's all it takes. Is like stopping the car right now outside of my Starbucks and getting my book and reading. That is a sign to the universe, my divine creator, I'm looking for some guidance today. Help me! Help me! But unfortunately, I have a closed mind a lot of times. And I think that I know. That used to be my motto, is I know. People tell me something, start giving me some kind of information. I'd be like, I know. Right? But the truth is I don't know. Half the time I don't know what I'm thinking, let alone someone else thinking. And I love to do that. I love to pretend like I can read minds, and I know what's going to happen. But I got to pay attention. And to do that, you got to get off the stage. You can't pay attention when you're in it. When you're in the show, you're acting the part. When you get off the stage, there's something about that. When I say that, it's not just because it's cute. I say it because it actually gives you some kind of a shift where you become, instead of becoming the observed, you become the observer. You have to see yourself walk off the stage with the person who's in your life, who you're interacting with. Even if you're in a party, try it. Some people in my tribe say, play dead. Act like you're not there at all. I kind of like that, get off the stage. Like, go to a party sometime or at church and get off the stage for a minute and just observe everybody. Observe what's happening. All of a sudden, instead of being the observed, you are the observer. And there's power in that, especially if you pay attention. To me, dreams are a big thing to pay attention to. Sometimes they're not, sometimes they are. I had a very interesting dream the other night, and I've had a lot of dreams this last week, of course, because of what's going on, and it just shows me there's a lot going on under here. Like, out here I'm okay, in here it's blah, 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 a lot of emotion, and I just got to pay attention. I got to be open-minded to what other people are saying when I hear information. I have to, and that's the other thing I've realized, like, I used to be the kind of person, like when I admired someone or loved someone. Okay, you're back. I know I have good reception, so I'm just moving the phone around the car. But when I really admired someone in the old days, I would follow, like I believe everything they said. You know what I mean? I want to be like them and everything. They could do no wrong. And now I have people in my life like I really admire, but maybe I don't admire everything about them. You know, I use this example a lot. I used it this morning on a different page that I'm on, a private group. And, you know, Martha Stewart is one of those people. There's so much I admire about her. Maybe not all of it, but some of it. And the same thing with people telling me advice. I could like some of it and maybe not all of it. I don't have to throw the whole thing out. I don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I can pick and choose what I want. A lot of you that were in my boot camp, you know, that bubble scenario I gave you, you know, the bubble of protection, and you get to decide how close it is and how far out it is. And you got the control knobs and you can decide how thick and thin it is. If you're around someone really toxic, you know, a mother-in-law or something, you can make it really thick so nothing gets through. Or you can make it, you're with someone you love, you make it real thin so you can give out energy and take energy. And it's the same with that. You get to decide what you want. You can pick. It's like going huckleberry picking, right? You listen to someone, maybe you listen to a podcast, and there's like some really great nuggets in there, and some stuff just seems off the wall. Don't turn out the podcast. Just take the stuff you like, right? Make your own recipe. Take stuff from me and stuff from this person and stuff from this person and mix it all together and follow that inner guidance, right? But you have to be open-minded enough to get new information. And the reason that we shut down new information is because of fear. We are afraid. And you don't need to be afraid. You know, you've got a higher power, a divine source, right? You've got a creator of something, a universal higher power that you believe in, and you can trust that. But you got to pay attention. You got to really pay attention when people say things, what they're doing, what's happening. Pay attention to your world, and to do that, you got to get off the stage. Okay? The drama of alcoholism will suck you in. It will need your immediate attention. And, you know, you have to have some boundaries. I mean, I've had some boundaries that I've set while I've been here. And they're not boundaries like I've had to tell someone, listen, listen, Linda. You know, that cute little thing. I always say that. Listen, Linda. It's not that. It was an energetic thing. You know, I had a couple of encounters with someone in my family, and I just turned up the thickness on my bubble, didn't let any of it in, and they could tell. I wasn't mean, didn't say anything shitty. I just stopped that information. That's enough. This is where I draw the line. And they got it, because they have changed their tune. And I didn't have to say anything. I just, in my mind, decided, that's enough. I'm not doing this. This is not why I am here, right? My mother just died. I am not doing this. This does not work for me. And I didn't have to go like this. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I get in people's face and go, this isn't going to work. But I didn't. All I did was, in my mind, I thickened up that bubble and set a boundary. But I'm paying attention. My bubble is clear. I got my eyes open, right? I am not a victim. I'm not. I get to live my own life and still love people and be present. So I don't know if that helped or not. I love the reading. To me, it's about paying attention. You know, they put it in a different way. Unexpected signs, unexpected things. It might be a woman in the grocery store that says something to you. You know, there was, I got one of the best pieces of advice, and I felt so relieved when, you know, one of my friends on here said, rest. you need some rest. Like, this is a tough time. You need to rest. And I was like, why am I so exhausted? And when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, I need to rest. It's okay. It's only been like 2 days when she said that to me, and I was exhausted. It had been a long week and emotionally drained, right? And it was, yet the inside of me was like whipping chair, you know, get going. You got so much to do, and you need to help. And I thought, oh, I just need to rest a minute, right? So it comes from everywhere. It could come from a meme. It could come from a TV show. I got a big aha moment during Murder, She Wrote this morning while I was getting out of the house. So I know Murder, She Wrote. It was one of my mom's favorites, so I'm watching it. So I get these aha moments as long as I'm paying attention. If I'm stuck in my plans, my little plans and ideas, I'm screwed. Okay, so that's it for today. Courage to change. It was a good one. I'm going to practice it all day long. I'm going to try to pay attention so I can be helpful to people. I can be helpful to myself, and I can just live this day like a big loose moo-moo. I love you all. Bye.